Welcome to Marketing Food Online. It is Damien, and I am going to bring you your subscriber questions in this video. Let's get right to it. All right, so back to Marketing Food Online. I hope you're having a great day. And in this video, I'm going to cover several of my subscribers' questions, a little Q&A to help you get your food business up and running. And if you're new to Marketing Food Online, this is your first video, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button to make sure you hit the notification bell and you get notified of all of our videos. We have over 800 videos already and counting to help you get your food business up and running. So I'm going to dive into a handful of questions we've got tonight from some of our subscribers. We're going to start off. The first one I've got is actually from Jennifer, and this is a great question because nutritional labels and where you can get them made or at least done very inexpensively has been a big question in the past 2 or 3 months because there's a lot of you that are actually asking questions about starting your own packaged food product business. So Jennifer's question was, where do you make the nutrition labels? Any free reputable options? Thanks. Well, Jennifer, thank you, of course, for asking. And yes, there are a handful of websites. The one that I particularly use, and I actually refer a lot of my clients when I do my consulting. And by the way, if you do need one-on-one help, we do offer 1-hour consulting calls as well. You can find out information about that down in the description. But there's a website that's called Recipal.com, and it's extremely easy to use. I've actually used them myself for several of the products that we have, some of our cookies and some of our baked goods and snacks. There's actually 4 different types of plans depending on your budget. The one that I personally would recommend if you're just starting, because it's very inexpensive, is the single serving recipe feature that they have. And it's actually just a purchase of an individual recipe as you need it, but it's only $19, which is not going to break the bank. And also, by the way, if you want to click down below the video in the description, I'll give you a link so you can go directly to that webpage on Recipal, and you can learn a little bit more about how it works. But yes, Recipal is fantastic. And the reason why I say it's easy to use is that you literally just type in the ingredients for the product, the size and the quantity of the ingredients, etc. And their software will literally kick out a nutritional label that you can download. It's a PDF style file. You get it downloaded and you can put it as a label right directly on your packaging. It breaks down. By the way, it's all FDA guideline. It follows all the guidelines and the new guidelines set forth by the FDA too. So if you're looking to create a nutritional label and you need nutritional analysis done, I would definitely check out Recipal.com. The other 2 that they've got is a business level. It's actually $49 a month. It's unlimited recipes. And they even have an unlimited what's called product costing, which is really actually very impressive as well because it's going to help you understand your costs and what it takes to make your product and all of that good stuff as well. So definitely check them out below, and that will definitely help you out. So Jennifer, I hope that helps you with that question. And then we'll hop on over to our next question. All right, so our next question is actually one about creating basically a baking business, supply business. It actually comes from Nina. Nina, thank you very much for that question. I am interested in starting my own bakery product line, cookie cutters, molds, bakery supplies, but I don't know how to find manufacturers to use. Do you have an ebook on that, or can you help me with that? Thank you. So thank you, Nina, for the question. And actually, yes, believe it or not, I personally don't resell, or I don't have any baking supplies in that sense. We do a lot of baked goods, but I don't necessarily personally sell cookie cutters and molds and stuff and baking supplies. But AliExpress, not Alibaba, but AliExpress has a ton of suppliers from China and actually other places around the globe that offer fantastic supplies that you can get at a really inexpensive price, and you can actually create a private labeled, own labeled product line from them. Now, in some cases, you can work with those suppliers and have your product packaged and labeled with your name on it from them when you order it, or you can just order them in bulk, and then you can create your own product line here. Now, with that being said, though, make sure that you are figuring out 2 questions. Where are you going to be doing this, and how will you be selling it? If you're doing it from home, make sure that you have the right permits, licenses, and all of the food insurance and your LLC, you're created a business entity and such, okay? To make your business legitimate, you need to make sure you do that. Or are you going into a commercial warehouse? You're going to do some type of manufacturing on your own, or packaging in a facility that'll be commercially licensed. That's the other way. So make sure you double check the type of structure, the type of way you actually want to package it and where you're doing that from, because it's going to either be very limited or it's going to be, if you're doing it from home, in some cases, cities and counties won't let you create a manufactured product that's related to food inside your home, because then you're kind of on the line of cottage food laws and such, and it gets really kind of tricky. So figure out where you want to do it, and then from there, find out from the local cities, municipalities, city and county, and then find out exactly what you need to do. But yes, I'll put a link down below. You can actually check out AliExpress. It is a great way to actually get cookie cutters and a lot of baking supplies, plastic cutters and spatulas and pans and pots, those types of things. You can get them very inexpensively and sell them for a profit, of course. I would also recommend you do that online. Creating your own website, getting a hosted website, website hosting and such, whether it's Weebly, Shopify, if you're creating your own website yourself, I definitely recommend being online. Today, in this day and age, you need to be online. Retail is on its verge of dying out. Retail stores are closing up left and right. So please don't open a retail store unless you really, really know retail and you know you have a lot of traffic. You need to be online. So definitely keep that in mind as well. All right, so my third question is actually a really interesting question, and I wanted to address it because I haven't had a lot of questions asked about this particular topic, but it was something that I saw come through as far as our comments here, and I wanted to definitely touch base on it. And again, I apologize if I say your name incorrectly. Is it Isaiah? Or Isaiah? And again, I apologize if I say that wrong. This is an interesting question. So I'm looking to start going door to door to sell candy chocolate. Any tips? Okay. The thing with this, I personally wouldn't do this, only because, and I'm going to explain why, because you can definitely put your energy and effort into creating some type of online business or potentially something that could reach more people with less physical work for you to do. So here's the scenario. So decades and decades ago, door-to-door salesmen and salespeople were something that was very popular, and it worked really well. But the thing of it is that the demographics and business models have changed so much. The internet is now available. When you go door to door and you're selling candy or food products, as a business, it's something that a lot of people won't necessarily, consumers won't purchase candy from someone knocking on the door. If you're raising money as some type of charitable event, that is different. But if you're doing it as a business, a lot of times people won't do it because a lot of candy and chocolate and such can be easily purchased when they go to the grocery store, convenience store. It's not necessarily a particular product that people would enjoy or enjoy getting door to door or getting from a salesperson knocking on their front door trying to sell. If you took that time, because if you're going to get rejected a lot, to be quite honest with you, a lot of customers and consumers won't buy from you. So all that time that you spend walking around soliciting, promoting, and trying to do it on your own, take that energy and I would say direct it into creating a website. Go to Weebly, go to Shopify, go to even GoDaddy, get your website up and running, get it hosted, get your web hosted, and then create a website online or go to eBay and Etsy and sell, because you're going to create a listing for a product on one of these platforms and you're going to be in front of millions of people with your product, or you're in front of just a couple of people every day when you're knocking on the door. So I would direct you and say, yes, your energy, your entrepreneur spirit is perfect. Go with it, but make sure you direct it in a way that's really going to be profitable and a well use of your time. And to be honest with you, going door to door in this day and age to really sell anything as a business is something that you'll probably get a lot of doors shut in your face. Unfortunately, that's the reality, unfortunately. But yes, I would say do it. Do the business. But try to think of yourself as doing it more efficiently and effectively and doing it online. So if you want to create anything, even if it's not candy or chocolate, if you're trying to sell a food product or some food service, you got to be online, because all of that time you end up building up something with a website or being on to like Amazon or Etsy or eBay. It's going to pay off much better and much longer, and it's going to be a better use of your time. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up, and I appreciate the Q&A session. I've got 3 great questions from you guys. Keep the questions coming. I'll try to get to them as soon as I possibly can. And I got some really great videos coming out the next couple of weeks about social media and marketing tips to be online as well. So if you guys, as always, have any questions about this, please do let me know down below, and I will get to it as soon as I can. Thanks for watching Marketing Food Online. And if you are looking to create your own food truck, start a home-based food business under the cottage food law, franchise a food operation, start a packaged food business, private label your own food product, sell on Amazon, get your own online store, or sell food online, remember to subscribe and check out these videos for more resources. Take care.